Thank you. Mr. Feld, you are recognized for 5 minutes for your opening statement.
Thank you. Few people realize how much we rely on GPS in our daily lives. For example, we all know we use GPS for mapping apps, but how many know that the cell phone system itself depends on the precision timing function of GPS to function? This is just one example of the billions of dollars in commerce and social activity that rests invisibly on the free availability of GPS. GPS has become a public good. Like our national road system, like clean water and sanitation, it is essential for our daily lives. And like Wi-Fi supported by unlicensed spectrum, it is penetrated everywhere. Of course, the private sector still has a major role to play in providing alternate PNT systems and innovation around PNT uses. To take one of the oldest and most familiar examples, GPS did not load street maps onto devices in order to help people navigate. Private companies did that. Companies with critical needs, such as cell phone systems, use private PNT systems to provide supplements and backups. Redundancy is reliability. But none of this would have happened without open, reliable, and freely available GPS to act as the backbone and support. Much still depends on it, and innovation continues around it. It must remain a public good that serves the public interest. We must enhance it for the betterment of everyone, not privatize it or allow it to degrade in favor of private systems. As a public good, PNT requires proper management in the public interest. First, the U.S.'s free, publicly accessible GPS must remain the global gold standard for PNT. We must prioritize upgrading public GPS to enhance reliability, resiliency, and accuracy. All relevant federal agencies, including the military, should be directed to work together to achieve this goal. Congress must devote sufficient funding to upgrade GPS as quickly as possible. Jamming and spoofing are already realities, and we must act to address these threats now. Imagine the chaos and confusion a fleet of jamming drones could create in a crowded city, especially as part of a broader terrorist attack. Less dramatically, a failure of older satellites could throw off sensitive functions on which public safety, businesses, and consumers depend. Next, the federal government must lead a responsible, orderly transition to a more reliable, more resilient next-generation GPS. This will take time and planning, especially for any improvements that are not backward compatible with existing and deployed technology. Finally, I strongly urge consideration of incorporating privacy by design into future PNT systems. While GPS has been a tremendous boon, it has also converted virtually every mobile device into a digital spy. We tend to think of PNT as an engineering question with policy layered on after the fact. Instead, we must make our policy goals system design goals. We would, of course, continue to need strong privacy laws, but if we build a GPS system designed with privacy in mind, it becomes easier to protect privacy by law. Privacy law works better with a system that cannot violate your privacy in the first place. While I would like to end here and just talk about the public interest, I need to address the two potential private proprietary PNT providers invited to this hearing. Unlike other private PNT providers, these systems want something from the government other than money, while claiming to do the taxpayer enormous favors for free. After 25 years in public advocacy, I have learned that the actual scariest words in public policy are, "Hi, I'm from the private sector and I'm here to help at absolutely no cost to the taxpayer." The broadcast positioning system is a potentially good product, but anyone familiar with the FCC ATSC docket will see that the proposed ATSC transition has raised many complicated and contentious questions. We must not short-circuit the careful consideration needed here in order to rush BPS to market. NextNav offers an even more troubling trade. It wants a multi-billion-dollar infusion of new spectrum rights in the 900 megahertz band, combined with a dramatic change in existing rules, and to have the freedom to wipe out billions of dollars in products and services that consumers, power utilities, public safety responders, the security industry, the aviation industry, retailers, and countless others use every day. For something free, it promises to cost the public a hell of a lot. To conclude, GPS remains one of the most important contributions to the general public and the world. Congress must continue to develop and enhance it as the crown jewel it is, not look to privatize it or abandon it, even as it does the necessary work of facilitating complementary PNT systems. Thank you, and I am happy to answer any questions at this time.